last 2 years, we've had 2 Star Wars movies. These were made by Disney, who'd recently purchased stars from Lucasfilms. But the question remains, are Disney right for Star Wars? Star Wars The Force Awakens was, despite a few naysayers, a critical and an extreme financial success. It is the second highest grossing film internationally after Avatar and was a welcome addition. It kept some favourites whilst also introducing a new cast capable of carrying a trilogy. I'm sure you've all heard of the common complaint of the Force Awakens story, but is that a bad thing? Star Wars is like KFC, you don't mess with the Colonel's recipe. The story wasn't bad by an extent, just the same. Can you have too much of a good thing? If we get Star Wars movie every year, what makes it special? Every week and month we get new comics, TV shows and sometimes movies and video games. Where's the hype? Being a Star Wars fan my whole life, I'd be excited out of my mind for months on end before a new movie. But now we've got one every year, I'm excited. Well, yes, it is Star Wars, but can anyone who's not a diehard fan get excited if the next one's a year away and the hype isn't nearly as large as it used to be? No. Disney is doing this above all for money. Star Wars prints money. Whether you like it or not, Star Wars movies will come out until they stop making money. It's logic. Even with a movie out every 3 years, the fans were hyped out of their minds. Every year we get a new movie. Does that mean they're rushed? Well, they've been pretty great flicks so far. The Force Awakens lashed a great, fresh, new, original story, and Rogue One was lacking character development, and yes, seeing as it had 2 hours, it can be forgiven big time. Many movies can mean a regurgitated plot and story. Star Wars is originality, not carbon copies except a few minor variables over again. We don't want that. From a commercial standpoint, it makes perfect sense for Disney to make movies every year as it prints money, but will it satisfy the fans? There are 2 ways to look at this. A movie a year, great, or a movie a year. Where's the hype? I know I love movies and I don't want them to stop making movies. It's great that they're movies, but I like their hype. So I'm drawn more to the latter, which would surprise me if I said this any earlier. Rogue One was visually amazing. The cinematography was some of the best I've ever seen. But if they had more time to finesse the story, characters and every little detail, it could have been a timeless masterpiece. The effects were great. You could carry through almost any director with $1 million budget and a couple of months. It would look great, yes, but the dialogue, script, plot and acting would be subpar as they wouldn't have time for rewrites or reshoots. It all boils down to time equals quality. Here we are faced with an age-old question, quality or quantity? Or in Disney's case, money or pleasing fans. Then the question really is, do we want to be more hyped for the movie or as many as possible? Now that's personal preference. If I were a Star Wars buff, I expect the majority would be the first option. But as Disney are a corporate company who are really interested in this investment above all else, they would definitely go for the money-making option rather than pleasing their fans. Rogue One was good, yes, but could it be better? Yes. However, great the movie was it necessary? No, it wasn't necessary. It was more than welcome. I love Star Wars. I'd never turn down a Star Wars movie in broad daylight. But would it make a difference if it had never happened? No. Look, The Last Jedi seems great. It was delayed. I find it perplexing how it could be finished in that amount of time. The Force Awakens has a lot larger timescale if you think about it, yet The Last Jedi trailer looks great. However, as we know, anything can be wrapped up in flashy editing, great music, and impactful pauses. So to wrap up this nerd discussion, it depends on what you want from Star Wars, quality or quantity. It seems a little premature to judge the quality of Disney's movies after 2 outings, but since the spin-offs don't revolve around the same cast, so simultaneous shootings of movies would be a smart move. Are these spin-offs to fill the void or for money? I'd say both. They're equally true, but definitely more for the money side of things. However, we all know that we both want these little stories, as they're called Star Wars stories, just filled in to help us bridge the gaps between movies. Is Disney the best for Star Wars? Well, we'll have to see. But so far, why not? The hype is being put on too much. Yes, it's not exciting, but if the main episodes are hyped more than the Star Wars stories, most will enjoy these movies. Anyway, see you guys later. Darth Maitland, out.